Here with another essential mind-skin shift that I believe needs to happen for us to be able to transform cities and nations around the world. Now, if you've been following this at all, I've been talking about the vision that God has given us as a body to make Jesus famous in Waikiki. You know, God spoke to me and said that one day people would come to Waikiki, not just because it's Waikiki, Hawaii, but because they heard that Jesus is there and that Jesus is doing the things that he did in the Bible, you know, healing the sick, and he's setting people free, and you can go there and you can experience God. That is the thing that God has put inside of our hearts as the mission of this church, that one day people would come to Waikiki because they hear that Jesus is there. And so in order to truly accomplish that, I believe God says you need to change your mind skin. Now, I just call mind skin basically a mindset. There's 5 essential mind skin shifts that I believe we need to change the way we think so that we can accomplish the thing that God is calling us to. In the last 2 videos, you know, the first one was we need to change from planting churches to planting the gospel of the kingdom. The second one was we need to change from the attractiveness of the church to the attractiveness of Jesus. And now this third one today, it's sort of similar to the last one, but I think it has a different set of actions to it. And that is, we need to change from trying to get people into the church to getting Jesus to the people. Again, we need to change from trying to get people into the church to getting Jesus to the people. You know, Jesus never once in the entire Bible said, come to church. Never. Jesus never said it. You can go look at all the red letters. He never said, come to church. What Jesus did say is, come to me. And so if we're going to accomplish the thing that God has called us to do, like I talked about in the other video, the seeds of the kingdom of God grow best in the soil that has a lot of manure in it, a lot of fertilizer, a lot of poo. So if we're going to accomplish the thing that God is calling us to do, we need to find the places that have the most manure, fertilizer, and we need to get there. And once we get there, we don't necessarily need to go and grab those guys and say, hey, everyone, I need you to come to church. We need to be there, right there, Jesus in their midst, inviting them to Jesus. And if we follow the last one, is like, the attractiveness of Jesus is so powerful that it can transform people's lives in the midst of their darkness and whatnot. So let's say, just in practice, let's say you're walking down in the street and you see a group of people that you would say, okay, yeah, there's some good fertilizer right there. So your job is not to go over there and say, hey, come to this church on Sunday. Your job is to go over there and plant a seed of the kingdom of God right there in their midst and let a church grow out from its midst. So that's the third mind skin shift. We need to change from trying to get people to the church to getting Jesus to the people. And look forward to the next video. We're going to talk about the fourth mind skin shift. We will see you then.